Hi everybody, it's Mark Shelsh here. This is the Mark Art Show coming to you from Galeria de las Islas in Metro Manila, Philippines. And I'm standing in front of one of Austin's paintings. This is a little difficult to interpret, this one, because it says, "Vice, it's a monster of such frightfulness." So you work that out. It's a big ear with a snake. It's all kind of wonderful, and it's got temptation up there. And well, look, it's a great painting, and this show opens tonight here in Galeria de las Islas at 4 p.m. I hope if you're in Metro Manila, you can come along and see it. Now, I want to talk about a subject that's been rolling around in my mind for a while, and I have wanted to address it, but I knew that I've already upset a lot of people about my copying stand. So I want to talk about some of the reasons why this happens. And it's not really often the artist who is making this happen. You see, we have collectors today who are not true collectors. They're the collectors of pictures. They want a certain picture, they want a certain signature, and they don't really care about what the quality of the work is like. I was at a dinner one night and I had a woman speak to me, and she wanted a painting by a certain artist. And I said, okay, I think we can look after that. I said, what period of his work are you looking at? There's a lot on auctions right now. She said, oh, I don't care. I just want a painting of his with his name written on the bottom. I said, oh, so you want a signature. You don't care about the painting. She said, yes. Now you see, that kind of collector is not of great value to the art market. Oh yes, they might buy a painting and somebody makes a lot of money, another dealer or another collector. But the fact is it doesn't do anything with the market. So let me say this. Artists, you are at the front of the line. You are the ones who make the decisions. You are the ones who push art where it's going to go. The artist is the driving force. The collector, the dealer, the gallerist, they are playing backfield. They are not in the front. They are not the ones who are creating new, cutting-edge, original art. They are selling art, and they want to sell things that will keep selling. So, if an artist comes up with something that's working and it's selling okay, they will do, collector, gallerist, and dealer will do all they can to keep the artist making that work. Why? It's to their benefit. Now, yes, the artist will sell, and yes, the artist will make money. But the problem comes down the track where the artist wants to do new work and they say, oh, no, don't change. You know, we're selling you. You sell well, so don't change. You just stay where you are. And that's what happens. And then we see that the artists, as they get older, they become lionized in their work, and that's the only work that they're known for. They don't go on and create wonderful new work. They just stopped at a certain period in their career, and then they just reproduce the same painting for the next 20 or 30 years. Now we see that happening all the time. Why? Because they've listened to the gallerist, they've listened to the collector, and they've listened to the dealers. Now, the dealers and the collectors and the gallerists are in it to make money. They are businesses. We must remember that. So the artist needs to be the one who says, no, I want to keep evolving. I want to keep growing. I want to continue to push my career as far as I can. Now, we see today that we have, and I'll pick on that name again, we see young artists doing copies of Jean-Michel Basquiat all the time. Why? Because collectors ask for it. That's why. If collectors weren't asking for it, these young children wouldn't be doing this. They would be out there creating their own new, vibrant, original work. But what happens is they then get locked into this thing of being the obedient servant to the collector, and the collector gets painted what they want painted. Now, once that collector matures, and sometimes they do, fortunately, these paintings all become trash, and that's where they end up. And this artist has created nothing of value for himself long periods. Yes, he might have paid some bills, but the fact was he hasn't created a career. He becomes a copier. He becomes a factory worker, and that's driven by the collector who wants a certain style of painting. And can you do it in blue, please, because that's the color of my curtains this month. Oh yeah, when I change the curtains, I'll throw the painting away, but then I'll get you to do another Jean-Michel Basquiat, but this time in red, because that'll be the color of my curtains. Do you see where I'm going? This is what happens. Now, the true collector who loves art and wants legacy and wants to see the future of art grow, says to the artist, what are you doing that's new? What are you creating? How are you evolving? Show me new work. And that collector is the one who purchased this new work on the chance that it will become great and famous and wonderful because it's original work. That's the true collector. The true collector is not collecting something because it's like a Picasso or it's like a Jean-Michel Basquiat or because it's like a Ronald Ventura. They're collecting because they're collecting art. And that's the difference. That collector is a wonderful collector because they're the ones who says to the artist, no, don't tell me, don't ask me what to do. You do it. You're the artist. I'm following. I want to see what you do. If I love it, I'll buy it. If I don't love it, I won't buy it. That's the true collector. The true collector doesn't come up to the artist and say, I want you to paint this for me, please. This Picasso or a Rembrandt, and I'll pay you this much. That's not a true collector. That's a person who collects pictures. That's not a collector. A collector is in it for the artist. Is in it to see the artist do wonderful, original, new work. Can you imagine a collector coming up to Picasso or Gauguin or Matisse and saying, Picasso, I think this is what you should paint. These old works are better. I want you to paint those for me. Can you imagine what Picasso would have done? He'd take them by the scruff of the neck and throw them down the stairs. You didn't tell the great master Picasso what to paint. You didn't tell Matisse what to paint. You didn't tell Gauguin what to paint. They painted what they believed was for them. The muse was leading them and they were led by the muse. Even if it spelt poverty for them. Remember that. Monet, I'm sure Monet had collectors coming to him and saying in his 30s, in his 40s, in his 50s, Monet, you are crazy, you are mad, you should be doing this style of work, this is the work you should be painting, this is what will sell, I will buy it off you if you paint these. And Monet said, no, I'm an impressionist. I have a vision and I believe in it. And in his 60s, he was an overnight success. It only took 30 years. And he became wealthy and famous and all those things. And all those collectors who told him what he should be doing before were now buying his impressionist paintings. Artists, do you see what I'm saying? You are the leader. You are the trailblazer. You are the one who's making a way where there is no way. You are the one who's creating new, original work that we've got to look at and say, I've never seen anything like this before. This is amazing. I go, wow, look at this. I do that with Austin and these new things. I go, wow, look at this. You know, because guys, it's new and that's what we want. Will the collectors buy it? I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. But I'm not going to stand in the way of an artist and say, you know, you should be painting this. No. They should be painting what the muse is telling them to paint, what they're led to paint, and what's evolving from them. Collectors, you collectors out there who are true collectors, get behind your artists. Encourage them to evolve. Encourage them to do new things. Encourage them not to copy at any cost. If you were that poor that you've got to copy artists, go and get a job. There's no shame in working to support your art. No shame whatsoever. The greats did it. You know, Pissarro painted, he had to work to support his art. Many artists have had to do that. There's no shame. The shame is in doing another man's work. That's where the shame is. Be original. Be new. I look for those wonderful collectors who, they're there, I know because I've met them, who just want to see beautiful art created, new, visionary art. And they want to buy it and have it as a legacy of the future of art. See, as I say one more time, and hear me, artists, collectors, gallerists, dealers, the whole lot of them, they don't lead art, they play in the backfield. They are not the ones going forward. They're not the ones creating great art. They're not the ones who are building the next ism, whatever it might be. No. They're out trading a product. You artists, you are the one who build the new art. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. I hope that inspires a little bit, because it always seems like I'm knocking artists, and I'm not knocking artists. I just want artists to be artists. I don't want you to be factory workers. And if you have to go and work for a living while you're building your career, do so. There's no shame in that. Okay, my friends, you have a wonderful day. I've got an opening here in Galeria de las Islas at 4 p.m. today. I'm hoping some collectors will come along and be part of this. Look, you have a wonderful Saturday. I may or may not do a video tomorrow. Depends on where I end up. I look forward to talking to you again soon. Remember, I want to see you come and visit me here in the gallery. I had somebody come from Ottawa in Canada yesterday and visit me here in the gallery, and it was wonderful to see them. Okay, my friends, you look after people. Remember to hugs and smiles are free. Give them away generously. And I'm going to talk to you soon. You have a wonderful day. Get out there and paint. Okay? Ciao.